Welcome everybody to Salamander Racing. I am Salamander. Most people just call me Sal. Been a hot minute since we've been here on the normal live stream. Figured we'd do that today, do a middle of the day stream. It's Hump Day, Wednesday. Hump Day! So, I don't know. We'll just go out there and have some fun. I'm thinking of just doing some time trial stuff. I might start up a Joker Series lobby if there's people around who want to grab the settings or put in some practice, but we shall see. We shall see. Today's just kind of a do whatever day. I do have both the horizontal stream and the vertical stream going. If you're on the vertical stream, you can always go to the link that's pinned in the chat. Hey, Jaden. So, and I'm trying out a new chat reader that I've got displayed on here so that hopefully it puts both my vertical and horizontal chats together, because last time I did this, that didn't work out. It only showed one or the other, so yeah, we'll see if all this works. So trying to continue to revise things around here, make them better. But one thing I wanted to talk about before we actually get into stuff is that the big announcement that most people have probably seen during the GTWS this weekend, and that's that the next update coming is going to have a bunch new LMPH cars in it. I believe I saw the what was it, the Porsche 963, the BMW, both of those race in IMSA, so I've watched those quite a bit. Then the other two I haven't seen. I'm assuming they're in WEC, but I'm not sure, and that's the Ferrari and the Peugeot. And then it looked like we're getting a new safety car, the Porsche, in the game as well. So if we ever return to doing another safety car run like we did at Grand Valley back in April for the Joker Series, we could throw another safety car in. That'd be fun. But yeah, really excited about that update coming. I've been wanting to get that Porsche 963 in the game for a while. Those that know me know that I'm a fan of the JDC Miller Motorsports. They're based out of Minnesota here, so of course they're my favorite team in IMSA, and they won at Laguna Seca. I think they said on the broadcast that's the first win they've had in the GTP class, so that was super exciting to watch. They've won the whole championship back in the TCR class 2 years ago when they were running the Audi. Now that they've switched to the Porsche and they've gone up a class, they're struggling. They're trying to get used to that car, but the 963 they've been using for a while, and it's nice to see them running up front. They got a new factory driver running for the team, so I'm hoping that once the 963 gets in the game, we're going to put the JDC Miller Motorsport livery on that and use that car for a while. We'll probably have to integrate that into some future like Joker Series stuff. I know I've stayed away from the group cars, but once that comes out, that may become something that we do. But we'll see. Yeah, that's out of the way. Speaking of the Joker Series, we just ran our event number 10 at Suzuka last week on Thursday. That was super fun. That was probably, TK had mentioned on the broadcast, that might be the best one we've done yet. We did have prizes on the line there. We had our winner, Jeffrey. Congratulations to Jeffrey for winning that race. Better Dan in P2, Pabst in P3. Those three guys were all very quick. And it was a fun one to watch. It looked like the FT1 was kind of the car to beat there. Some people did try the Mines GTR, but it had significantly more tire and fuel wear. It was competitive, but it was not the meta, so. Well, let's see. Get a time trial going. There's like a new one. I checked it this morning. There's a new time. Now there's 4 time trials in here to run. They've got this Days of Play. That's brand new. I'll have to give that a try. I haven't even done the one at Monza here. In the Red Bull, I would imagine that might not be too hard. I'll have to give that a shot. This one I did. Both of these I've taken a shot at and struggle with quite a bit, so we're going to put some time into those, particularly the ones that are ending today, the Group 2 at CGV and and the Red Bull one at Monza. We'll see if we can get those knocked out. See if we can get a gold in them, and then we'll go on from there. So, how about we hop right into it? Let's see, Group 2. What was I doing? I think I was using, yeah, the NSX. Everybody's using the NSX. Hey, T-Case, how you doing? Do that. Let's jump into the NSX. And oh, this one's a pain. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see, I need to knock off, what was it? God, I need to knock off another 7/10 off of this one. Espresso so you can wake up. All right, let's get on track. I don't remember at all how I got the time I got, so it's gonna take a little bit. I recall this thing is trying to kill you constantly, so big thing is let's keep it underneath me to start with. See if we can build from there. Get down to the 25s at a minimum. I don't know that I've watched somebody's replay of this yet. Maybe I should do that. See how much I'm struggling. Whoa. Okay, so don't hit the second curve. Probably don't even hit the first curve. Yeah, that was 3 seconds off of my best time, so. RJ, how you doing? Yeah, doing a daytime one. Well, and I'll probably have to. All right, hold on. Let's work on this, but I'll address the elephant in the room. Man, I am like way off of my previous pace. Okay, so 28. All right, so yeah, I probably should have talked about this to start with. So yeah, streaming in the middle of the day here. Some of you I've told already, but I got caught up in layoffs at my company. So I am currently unemployed. So I have some time in the middle of the day. Actually had a call earlier today with a recruiter where I'm working on, getting my name back out there. Definitely going to be looking at getting back into the workforce as soon as I can. But right now, I've taken the last like 3.5 weeks. Basically, they let me know I was getting laid off. I had 2 more weeks where I was still employed, but really not doing anything. And then was let go after that. So it's been 3 weeks. I guess it's almost been 4 weeks. I had 2 weeks in. Tomorrow, will be 2 weeks that I've officially been not earning a paycheck. So been working on YouTube stuff, kind of working on myself, figure out where I'm at. Gonna have to work on getting my resume up to date, stuff like that. But I was planning on kind of taking a month and just kind of do my own thing, do me for a little while. And that's what I've been doing. I've really been trying to not freak out about it, but there's all that. And yeah, RJ, I do plan to definitely bounce back. I'm hoping I take a step forward instead of a step backwards, but we'll see what the universe has in store for me. So on one hand, I've got more time to do some YouTube stuff right now. That will probably slowly transition into doing job search, and maybe have less time to do league stuff and streaming stuff, but we'll see how that goes. I anticipate, even if I wanted to, I won't really be able to do like 8 hours a day of looking for a job. So, probably have at least, I'll have to dedicate some time to it every day, but I may have more time to do some streaming and stuff like this when I've kind of exhausted, like, all right, I've found all the new job postings that I've applied for and just kind of waiting for callbacks, stuff like that. So, but yeah, that's exactly it, RJ. So, we're going to make the best of it. I'm positive. I'm sure I'll find something. I'm going to land on my feet. I don't know how long it's going to take. So in the meantime, I'm going to have a little fun. We're going to work on YouTube. I'm going to hang out with you guys. That's what today is kind of all about. Mostly doing, like I said, I'm going to keep it pretty low key. I'm going to work on these time trials. We're just going to sit and chit chat. But yeah, that's sort of the elephant in the room, that I am currently unemployed. So that's where we're at. Hey, Turtle Shell, how you doing? So with that said, as usual, we accept donations around here. We got super chats, super stickers. I do have my merch store. I'm sure the link will pop up for that. It's also in the link to the description. None of that's required, only if you guys want to, but that's always appreciated if that ever comes in. Try to do this as a side hustle here, building this up. So yeah, TKs, I hope it won't. I really hope it won't. But like I said, we're making the best of it. We're making the best of it. And I'm not freaking out yet. I'm certainly not. I've got time to try to figure some stuff out. And I've got some kind of direction on where I'm going, at least somewhat. I've still got details to figure out and stuff like that. I will say, my childhood dream, the job I just left, or that I just got left from, was a software engineer. So I'm a programmer. I like to code. That's my thing. I know some of you, that's probably not a big shock. But yeah, I've been a professional nerd most of my life. But my childhood dream was to develop video games. That was ultimately what I wanted to do. Back in high school, I was snail mailing Electronic Arts and Blizzard and a bunch of those, LucasArts, all them, to ask about what would it take to Emerald Greens. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, it was always a dream of mine to do that. So I sent mail off to them asking, like, hey, what do I need to do? What do I need to be studying to get in there? Some of them actually wrote me back. So I got letters. I may try to rekindle that and start reaching out to video game companies and see if they need either a developer or maybe even some other role. You know, maybe I don't do development anymore, maybe, but I'd love to get into the video game industry. I'd love to do that. It's funny, my son in his computer science class in high school, they're working on developing a video game. So, you know, hilarious. I actually need to get some tips from him on how that's done. You know, everything I work on or had been working on was like back-end automation and microservices, writing in the .NET framework or the .NET ecosystem. You know, C#, VB, you know, did a little bit of Angular programming for UI design and stuff like that, WinForms. But, you know, I'm open to moving on. For me and computers get along. I mean, whatever I need to learn, I pick up pretty darn quick. I said the same thing when I was doing work as a Citrix administrator for a number of years. I actually joined that team going, I don't know anything about Citrix. All I know is I can learn stuff really quick. Sure enough, it didn't take long. Within a year or two, I had like the senior Citrix administrators asking me for help. So, yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm not going to dwell on that too much longer. I want to get in and see if I can get this time trial knocked out. I've certainly got some stuff to figure out. Let me get one of these top times here loaded as a ghost. Hey, we hit 750 subs. Thank you, guys. 3/4 of the way to 1,000. I've been stuck in the 740s for a while. We hit 750 here, so thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. We're going to keep moving forward. Let's get back on the track. Let me see. Do I have the ghost turned on? Yes, I do. All right, let's do it. I remember with this one, it was all about getting on the throttle early but not spinning out, which is the tough part. Well, let's see, that didn't work right away. Spun out. With EA, huh? TKs? I played a lot of Electronic Arts games back when I was in high school, so they were one of my, like, ones I really thought about when I was thinking about video game companies. I mean, now there's so many different, like, mobile games and stuff like that. There's a lot to look at there, too. All right, let's try. Got to go back to not overdriving it. And see, look how quickly he gets out of the corner there. Nope. Doing that flap. Look how far ahead he is already. Oh my god, they get so much bite coming out of the corners. I know you can straddle that sausage. That sounds bad. Gain some time doing that. These other ones, like getting through the chicane, is tough. I just need to get farther ahead so I can actually keep up with this guy to see what he's doing. Really? EA Sports. It's in the game. I remember that. I used to play Tiger Woods golf a lot, so I heard that all the time in there. so far ahead. There it gained a bunch of time. Oh, too deep there. Lost a ton of time. I played the NCAA one too, back on the Super Nintendo. Maybe that wasn't EA though, maybe that was something else. I don't remember. Nope, not that one, too much. Which means this next lap isn't going to count either. Okay, this is a throwaway lap irregardless. Hit the wall. Whoa! Okay, can't straddle that one. That's not gonna work. December Base 13, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Oh man. So there goes that lap. Like I see him accelerating out of that corner so quickly, but if I put the throttle down, it's like the back, it doesn't grip, the back end just comes around. So I'm clearly doing something wrong. I'm not sure what it is. Tricky part is I'm going to be running this race in IRO in November. That scares the crap out of me. As you can see, I'm not very good at this track yet. I need to get back to not spinning out and just getting some laps in so I can improve on that. Right now I can't seem to even log some lap times. Pitfall! God, I remember that one. That one was fun. Alright, I'm way ahead of my time. I can just keep this up. Pitfall was frustrating. It was hard. See, that's the thing. Back in the day, like Atari games, they were hard. Is this where they were? Alright, this is still going to put me at a mid-26. Yep, mid-26, so... I still have to knock off a second off of that. That was a lot better than there. Up too deep. Lost all that time. Yeah, I would imagine. Oh man. Okay. See, last time I was able to go over that sausage no problem, and that time I did, and it just spun me out of nowhere. Like no warning, you went from having grip to having no grip. They're better again. Oh, way late on the brakes. Way late. I don't know if I'm supposed to come out of some of these corners in first. It feels like first gear is just a waste of time in this car. Can't even keep it going in second or third. Deep, lost like 7/10 of a second, 8/10 by the time I get to the end here. Lost another 3/10 there. Alright, TKs, have fun with that. way behind. Oh, see, that's I don't get. Oh, I really don't get that. You can jump that curb, and it's fine until it's not fine. I don't know if I'm just hitting it at the wrong angle. I have a feeling going around it is so much slower. It's like you have to go over. Rob, thank you. Whoa, way late on that. God, I thought this time trial was going to be way easier. I love the Group 2 cars, but holy Christ, am I struggling with this. Absolutely, Rob. Roots! How you doing, buddy? Front end. Off the front end again. Got on the bumps. Actually, that ended up being way faster. I'm like making up a whole bunch of time, and I went around the sausage there. Maybe I've been under the wrong misconception this whole time that I need to be avoiding that sausage rather than trying to straddle it. Run up the rear tires. Alright, looks like I at least got my optimal back down to my record time. I swear I need to carry more speed through that chicane, I'm just not sure how to do it. A little bit ahead. A lot more ahead. At least be in the 25s, but I got to get a 25.3. That's better. Lift. It's a lot of time there. I'll get down there too. Feels like that last hairpin, you really need to kind of do the V. Oh. Tires are all... and then it goes from it won't spin to it spins too much. Right, need to let the tires cool down. Okay, 25.6 is my optimal. Nope. Killed that lap. Nope, slid the rear. Caught it, but they lost. I'm gonna lose 2 seconds, trying to cut the corner, and I'm losing time. That chicane felt good, and I lost time there. Nope. Gotta stay off the curb there. Down a half second already. Man, that corner, it feels like it's supposed to bite more as you come into the chicane, and it doesn't. It just slides. Oh. Caught up the back tires. This car is so great on fast-flowing tracks like Suzuka, but on this tight one, gearing is just weird. It does not feel fun to drive. Slowed down too much. And lost it. This car is just irritating at this track. I love this car at other tracks, but here it's absolutely blows. What am I doing? The gearing is such that Like Suzuka, this car is amazing. Fuji, this car is pretty darn good. But here, garbage. But you get no flow here at all. You're just constantly going to such a low speed. Again, with this car being so heavy on the turbo, it's like if the turbo isn't spooled up, you get no power, and it just dogs. But as soon as the turbo kicks in, then the rear tires spin up and you lose control. So you kind of have it. You lose it on both ends. You both can't get up to speed and can't get traction at the same time. Nope. Well, it's like I'm scared to give it too much input, steering input, because then the front tires slide, and once the front tires slide, you're done. But if you don't put in enough, then you hit the wall. There's like some in-between that I'm missing. Yeah, I don't like this track either. It's scaring me to death that I'm going to have to run here for an hour and a half in IRO. Way too fast. Deep into the corner. Came out of there better. They're slightly better. Way slow through there. Yeah, I agree. I have a whole second off of my 25.7. Just wouldn't turn there. Not as far off. messed up that chicane, but I'm still ahead. Lost a bunch of time there. Man, I lost time there too. Oh. Nope. 25.4 is my opt. I can't even get the optimal down to gold, much less an actual run. Because I need a 25.358. I mean, I knocked, what, 0.3, 0.4 off? But still having an issue. Oh. It roots for us. See, I think my headset go out. All right, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a quick break, and then I'll be back in just a minute. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break, and then we'll come back. I think I'm gonna watch a demo or watch somebody's replay, and then we'll give this another shot. So be back in just a minute. All right, we're back. We're back. Let's go watch one of the top guys replay, see what they're doing, and maybe pick up on some tips. If there's anything obvious I'm doing wrong. Alright, shift points for one. They stay in fifth. Let's see, when do the brake lights come on? That's the other thing, you can't look at the brake inputs, you gotta look at the brake lights. Not at the gray. All the way at the 100? Yeah, basically right at the 100 board. Brake in a straight line. Coming over early. First gear, come out in second. Let's see, what are the brake lights coming on? So we got the orange there is about the 75. Yeah, so right at about the 75. Comes off the brakes really early. It cuts that a lot. Cuts that a lot. Whoa, hold on there. Came out of there in fourth. So here we're at fourth gear. Gets on the brakes right at the yellow mark. It's down to second for the turn in. Third. Yeah, it gets up to fourth. As they go over the bump, keep them spinning out. Let's do that again. Third, second, accelerating in third. Yeah, it gets into fourth as they come over the bump there. Let's see, where's the braking marker here? Oh, so at the 100. First, second, third, gets into third early. There's the orange marker, there's the bridge. Okay, so at about the 125. So I was right, you got to brake before the bridge. Okay, he's over the white line on that gray stuff. Starts cutting it in right as the gray is running out. Does touch the grass, but all right, does skip over in third. Okay, so in third gear, cuts the sausage, cuts that sausage, also in third. Hold on. I think we got down into second to get the rotation, right? So brake, second, third, as soon as on the gas, cuts both the curbs. Okay. It gets to here, and then right at the end, no, it gets past. Wow, not till there. So man, a few car lengths back. Double check that again. Second, on to third. I'm gonna watch for the brake lights to come on. So there's where the brake lights come on. So they're hitting the brakes. God, that's like 2 car lengths past where this the asphalt changes. Okay, so a really late brake. Deep down into first, comes out in second. Really gets on the power early. Wide there, okay. Basically isn't revving it out. shifts right as it gets to the top. Now here I'm braking at about the 80. Or not the 80. So there's the 150. So I'm going between, so at about 130, I think is where I'm braking at. Actually, that's more like, yeah, about halfway from the 100. About 125. Third. Stays in third. Skips that one. Barely touches the second one. Never gets down to second for that. Speed does he get down to? So brake. Third. Stays above 80 miles an hour through there. All right, let's watch it again. Watch it all the way through. Brakes right at the 100. Off the brakes early. Second, first, back into second. Brakes at about 75 right there. Second, third. That's right, gets into fourth super early on that one. Comes around right at the 100. First turn in, second. Gets into third early. Keep it from spinning up. Early. All the way over. Skips the curb third. Skips that curb. About 2 car lengths after the asphalt change. Brake. All the way down to first, second, starts the acceleration, gets out of there. All the way down to the 125 board. Then hits the brakes, goes down to, doesn't go down lower than third. So brake, cuts it barely touches it there. Well, let's see. There doesn't seem to be anything super glaring, but a lot of times I watch these and then all of a sudden things click. Let's see what happens. Oh, that was way off. Took up way too much curb. All right. So it showed I have to get over that first curve. I got to figure out how to do that. Time is red, so I jumped that too much. Okay. Oh, touch the grass. Tried to hit fourth just as I got to that second bump, but didn't keep me from spinning. Whoa! Unplug and replug my headset because I'm not getting any of the text to chat again. Here, let's do that really quick. Hold on. I'll be right back. All right. Now, I'm hoping the text to chat is working again. The game sound is way louder. Went super deep there. Skipped it too much. So that's the part I really don't understand. I just watched the replay of the guy go over the curbs pretty much at full throttle, and the back end doesn't fly out like that. Like, what's causing the car to do that? Again. Unfortunately, I think that's where I'm losing all of my time, and why I can't get gold is because I can't go full throttle through some of those chicanes. It looks like to get the time you have to but it feels like it's a guest. Right, if all you guys out there are enjoying watching me struggle like crazy, please remember to hit those like and subscribe buttons. It helps out the channel quite a bit. Nope. We'll restart it. Again. Felt like I barely got on the gas there. Felt like I barely touched it and just whipped the back end around. I don't think he was. I suppose that's something I could try, just to see if it would save me, but... see if TC actually helps. There, it kept me spinning. That time it was faster through there. Oh, man. trying to brake at the same spot, and it just goes so deep. There's my new fastest lap. Oh. With the TC, I'm able to be a lot braver. Slow down through there. All right, let's not brake quite as late here. Still went way deep, although I actually gained time. Let's see here. Nope. Dang it. Dang it, dang it. All right, hold on. I gotta adjust this volume. $25.60. I don't know. I think the TCS1 was what I needed. So I was being too timid across some of those. Hey, Marshmallow. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. That felt sluggish. I could definitely get on the throttle a lot earlier with the TCS on. That was a big slide. Way late on the brakes. Oh, but that may have worked out. I lost a bunch of time on the exit though. bogged it down coming out. The TCS had to kick in to keep me from spinning, but it killed my time. Again, saved me from spinning there. Dang it. Got to brake before the bridge. Nope. Better exit out of the corner. Well, I got a 25.3 as my optimal now. Just need to put this together. Better exit through there. Nope. Look at that, gained all sorts of time because I cut the corner. Look at that, now I would have easily got it, but only because I cut the corner too much. I need to figure out how to do that without cutting it quite as much. I did not keep it above 80 miles an hour. I saw it drop down to 78. That would have been it. Hey, Marshmallow, thanks for the sub. I appreciate that. Everybody, welcome Marshmallow to the channel. Hopefully to see you around more. Almost saved it. Almost saved it. Island Grown, how you doing? Oh, if I would have been able to save it there, I think I might have had it. Nope. Trying to carry too much speed through there. It keeps hopping. The other guy did it without hopping. Probably. Go, save that. Nope. Doing better. At that corner there, I think is it. That's the one that I need to get. I think once I can get that corner down, we're set. The Ghosts, they were staying in third the whole time through there. Just like through there. Nope. Nope. Lost the time. Oh, that's right. With traction control now, I can't do the whole spin around. All right, so this corner. There we go. Okay. So I just need to slow down more coming into it. Traction control is saving me, but killing my time. come on. This car, like once you slide, you're done. There's no recovering from the slide. I mean, I saw the traction control kicking in, and it just wouldn't catch. Like you were sliding. End of story. Come on, I gotta get this corner. Oh, I had to let off or I was gonna hit the wall. I'm getting that final chicane down. Dang it. Touch the grass. Like I'm trying to get nice and wide to get through there, and I touch the grass. Had to save it. It's right there. I feel like it's right there. As you can see, I've failed like every single lap. Like they're all red. Like I'm having to go so much on the razor's edge that I can't get a lap to count. There we go. Come on. Got to keep it together here. There we go. Oh, God, don't screw up the final chicane. Oh, I lost so much time. Got it. Oh, geez. I lost about 2/10 there. Bump in that corner, but got the gold. Hey, Fernando. How you doing? Oh, barely got the gold, but got the gold. Holy criminy. That one was hard. Okay. It only took me an hour and 45 minutes to finally get that one. Yay. All right, so we got this one that's ending soon today as well. Yeah, racing softs. Oh, geez, they actually increased the power of this for BOP. I have a feeling... What do I need? A 25 flat? I have a feeling I'm going to need TCS for this car, too. Oh wow, you can brake so much later. Root, you're behind in the stream. Alright, so more like the 150, maybe even the 100? We'll try the 150. Oh. Pop both the curbs. Hey Stig, how you doing? I'm doing good. Just started the Monza time trial here. Seeing if maybe I can get gold on this one before the end of the day. Oh. I wonder if I have to come out of there in third. That spun up the rear tires really easy. I feel like I can brake at more like the 125 instead of the 150. Yeah, definitely need to come out of there in third. Alright, let's see if I can actually finish a lap. You might be right. You're gonna lose that muscle memory. The nerve! How dare they? Alright. I am 2 seconds off of a 125 flat. Man, coming out of there in third feels so slow. Excuse me. Not quite sure how I hung on to that. That was ugly, but it worked. I do like that you can go, once you turn into a Scary, you can basically go flat out through it, whereas in all the other cars, Group 3 and Group 1, you have to lift. Slowed down way too much. Lost a lot of time. There's the 25. Gained a little. Oh man, if you can just ease in on the throttle, quite a bit better acceleration out of there. Nope. Spins up the tires. Going perfectly straight. Oh. You hit that second curb and the car just bounces so much. Can't get any traction. I really haven't put together a good lap yet. Like that 27 flat, I'm faster than that for sure. Like I'm already faster than that if I could just stop with the mistakes. Man, it's like once the tires spin up, you just got to go right up to fourth gear. Whoop, touch the grass. Like, I keep trying to get as far to the outside to maximize the corner, but then go too far. There, I'm already way ahead. Lost a bunch of time there, though. Had to catch it. Nope, cut it. Cut it just a little too much. Lost a lot of time in that last sector. Gained a lot of time there. Alright, now I'm way up. I just need to make it through Ascari okay. Alright, now we gotta tackle Parabolica, and we're almost to gold. We'll be about 7/10 off still. No doubt. 8/10 off. That was a big improvement, though. Lost the front end. Oh, tried to cut it too much. And again, bounced the front end. Papa, how you doing? I don't know, this time trial's making me sick. Actually, the previous one was worse. This one I feel like I'm a little closer on. Optimal, I'm a half second off. I should be able to figure that out. There we go, got an improvement there. Too much. Okay, let's just keep spinning the tires all the way through 4th gear. It too much. Come on. It's like I've got the tires turned all the way to the left and it's still going right. Totally agree, Shaggy. How you doing, buddy? All right, we turned traction control on to see if that helps. Hit that like button, people. If you're new around here, subscribe. You know, the typical YouTube callouts. Oh, I lost so much time there. Look at that. I lost 8/10. I was up, and I lost 8/10 through just those couple of corners. Alright. That was a better exit out of there. I just got to make it through this one. The second chicane. Nope. I'm still at a 25.8 because I haven't been able to actually like make the lap count now in a while. Down to a 25.3 for my optimal. Nope. Come on. Straighten out, would you? Jeez. 25 flat is gold. I got my optimal down to a 25.3. And I feel like I should be able to do better than a 25.8. I just can't, as you can see, of my last 6 laps, 5 of them, and I'm red again. I can't, like, complete a lap. I'm pushing it. Unfortunately, I'm pushing it too hard, so I keep making mistakes. Because I feel like I have to push as hard as possible to have any chance at gold. And in doing so, I can't even complete a lap. So, as I tell other people, I need to figure out how to get myself to dial it back. Way late. That's gonna be a garbage lap. I probably just lost a whole second right there. It's like Ascari, you just have to like full send dive bomb the thing. Have any chance of getting a good time. You screw up any of it and you spin. Slowed down too much for that. All right, come on. I didn't mean to double shift. Almost lost it there. Trying to carry more speed, and I went from the previous lap where I cut the inside of the corner to that lap where it went way too far outside. All right. Come on. Oh, back end kicked out. The grass back there again. Oh, lost the rear. The rear slid, so it took me off the racing line. Oh! Oh, I'm getting so frustrated. I never use ASM. I'll turn traction control on before I turn on ASM. All right, come on. Still not faster. I've been in online lobbies where like one car gets held up and it holds up the rest of the field, but it's never been like I'm in P1 and P2 is the one that hasn't happened, but I could see that being the case. I'm going to try to get down to my personal best. Right, that should be a new personal best. Barely. Yeah, I'm not sure, Jayhawk. Oh, just to run some of the qualifiers? God, I have no idea. So busy on the production side, it's like I don't have any time to actually practice for the races. I think it'd be cool to see where I actually stack up, but all right, here we go. This should be better. Not getting really great through the Lesmos, though. When I have the time. I think I need to get down to 4th there. Slightly better, but lost almost 3/10 there at the final sector. Whoa, nope. There, lost 3/10 just in sector 1. So this isn't going to be it. Well, the rest of the lap wasn't far off. Just that first sector stunk. There you go. No. Traction control didn't save me that time. Come on, I've got it turned all the way to the right. Why is it such a lazy turn? I had my wheel on full lock, and it was still like a lazy turn. How did I go wide? I don't understand why I went wide. That's going to ruin this whole next lap. I feel like the tires are warmed up, though. I don't want to reset. That was lazy. Awesome, been waiting for those. There we go. That was a better run through there. Lost all the time there. Dang it, I was up 1.2 tenths. Lost 6 tenths in sector 2. Oh, there you go. still need to knock off 3/4 of a second here. I touched the curb. Didn't hurt me that much, though. There we go, we're up. There we go. That's a lot better. 25.3. I got a 25 flat as my optimal. Ah! Oh, it felt like I was getting through there so nicely, too. I find it so hard in that first chicane to not get on the gas. Like while you're still trying to come out of the chicane. Nope. Really? That was ugly. That was ugly. Oh my god. Once again, I have more red-colored laps than completed laps. Plus a quarter of a second, sector 2. And then screwed up Ascari. Wide line, get some more speed. I think I hit the rev limiter. Lost some time from that. Five. 125.5. Alright, got some consistency going. Nope. Nope. And tried to make up for it. Excuse me. It's gonna kill the next lap. I'm actually still slightly ahead. All right. Quarter of a second up here. Holy jeez, okay. Let's not screw this up. Osmo 2 was lazy. Lost a tenth and a half. Did I not touch that inside curve? Oh, I would have had it. I would have had another tenth, but I slid the back end. That would have been it. I got a 24.9 as my optimal now. Wow, pushed it way too wide. Go around again. Gotta get it through Ascari and Parabolica. Right, don't slide the rear end here. Oh, went wide. Trying so hard to get on the throttle nice and early, and it shot me out. Which even in that first chicane, there we go, better in the second chicane. Trying to carry too much speed. Come on. I was trying to carry extra speed through the first corner of Ascari, and that was a mistake. Big mistake. I was ahead. Come on, let's turn. Seriously? I lost the rear end in 4th gear. Not get on the throttle early enough that time. One and a half tenths down. Up that. Gotta be kidding me. Traction control is on and I'm in third gear. And it still tries to kill me. Come on. All right, see you, Root. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you hanging out. Whoa. Goodbye, Root. Wow, I was almost dead even and lost like 2/10 just going through Parabolica. Come on! Why? I thought I kept the front tire off the curb so it would stay more stable, and it still upset the car. Nope. God, I am like just 1/10 away. I'm just having to push it so hard, I can't keep the car on the track. I'm like right at the edge of my skill limit. Obviously. Come on, I got it like turned to the left. But it wouldn't turn. It's like it kept going straight even though I had the wheel turned like 45 degrees. That was ugly, but the lap was already red, so it didn't really matter. Okay, starting to get Lesmo 1 and 2 figured out. Come on, stay on the track. Ah, too deep. Garbage lap. Full second down after the first chicane. I'm getting out of Lesmo 2 a lot better, like consistently. It's the lead up to it. That Nascari seems to be so hit or miss. Way late getting on the throttle there, as I got down onto the curb. If I hit the throttle, it was gonna pick the back end out. I had to wait. God, that felt better, but I'm still down a 1.5 tenths. Alright, here we go. Come on. A tenth up. There we go. Let's not screw up Parabolica. I think that's good enough. Barely. 1.5 100ths. Or no, 2 100ths. I thought that one was going to be easier. Oh man, Pyro's like right off. Something with Ben Mike. Barely off. All these people way faster than me. Oh man, I'm exhausted just trying to get those 2 time trials done. Oh jeez. It took me pretty close to all 3 hours to get those 2, and I still have this one to do, which is a pain, but I've got a week. And I got 2 weeks for this one. I was hoping to get started on those others, but you know, it is what it is. So there we go. I think I'm gonna call it. Let's see what I got for a reward here. I need to change my oil. A whopping 4-star roulette ticket. I'm sure that's gonna be lucrative. Oh come on, I could get $500,000. I'm probably gonna get the turbo. Big whoop. Something I'll never ever use. Yippee! All right, let's change the oil. But while I'm changing the oil, thank you guys for coming on out, hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Got 3 subs today, so really appreciate that. Thank you. Whoop, why am I in here? I need to change the oil, not do the livery editor. But yeah, thank you guys for stopping on out. Greatly appreciated. You know, do have the, you know, donations are always appreciated, never expected. If anybody ever wants to drop anything, by all means, super chat, super stickers. Otherwise, I do have links in the description for my merch store. Go check out the Salamander Racing merch for those of you that are fans out there. A lot of cool stuff in the merch store. Come check us out. I believe I am running the broadcast for the PHC World Series races on Friday night. So come out for those. I will be doing commentary on Saturday. So come out for that. Tonight is PHC World Series qualifying, day 2. It's supposed to be the Group 1 cars, because that is a multi-class series that's going on. For those that haven't checked that out, you can find out more information at the papashouseofgame.com website. But yeah, that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for stopping out, and we'll catch you next time. Peace out. Be nice to one another. Later.
Yeah. Salamander here. You've been vibing with me this whole time, but every legend's gotta log off sometime. Screens glowing, chat scrolling, hearts racing in this tiny room. Tonight you rode the wave with me. Now we rock it to the moon. This is the Salamander sign off. Last spark, then I fade from your screen. Hit save on the moment, log out of the dream. Yeah. When the lights cut, we still burn hot. Remember this sound in your veins. Salamander sign off till we fire it up again. Turned a little only room to a combat map. We glitch, we lag, we laugh too loud. Made a tiny drop feel like a thundercloud. You spam my name, I carve my lane. From one quiet click to a runaway train. This is a Salamander sign off. Last spark, then I fade from your screen. Hit save on the moment, log out of the dream. Oh yeah, when the lights cut, we still burn hot. Remember this sound in your veins. Salamander sign. Again. Legendary nights, we were locked in. Eyes red, but the chat kept us locked in. Boss fights, late flights in my mind's eye. You were dropping all caps every time I try. From the first low sub to the wild roar. You turned one small stream to a world tour. I ain't gone, I'm just ghost in the frame. If you hear this voice, you remember the name. Salamander, say it back to me. Hey. Salamander, echo in the feed. When the calls go quiet and the room goes dark, you still got the rhythm, you still got the spark.